Hey guys, it's Acro Brandon, and we're going to talk about some enclosure options for your electric skateboard. As I had mentioned in one of my earlier videos over the Christmas holiday, I ended up buying a couple different enclosures, one that I've used in the past from Torqueboards, and I also ordered one from Psycotiller. He had an amazing Black Friday deal. It was $40 for any of the enclosures that he carries. So I bought something a little bit larger, and we're going to take a look at how the two match up. So first up is the Torqueboards enclosure. I've used this on my first build. It's a safe bet. It has this nice little opening right here, so if you happen to use their battery enclosure, it fits in perfectly. Comes opening like this, has a little bottom, and it's not too high. It's supposed to fit a 12S4P, and I can certify that it does because I currently have my own built 12S4P with a Best Tech BMS on the outside. It is a tight squeeze, and I have two Fock boxes in here. It is a tight squeeze to get everything in here, but it is totally doable. That also includes I have some extra electronics that I can power 12-volt lights for the front to the back. I had an anti-spark switch and everything like that. What's new on this one is that in the back, they have cut out a little channel for the phase wires to go through on each side. Before, it used to be 3 holes and you'd thread the wires through. This is better. It's going to be easier to set everything in here. So, in comparison to the Psycotiller, Psycotiller is much longer. I'm going to show you in a second. This is made out of ABS plastic. He vacuum formed it himself, and then I think he cuts everything off really nice with like a bandsaw or a jigsaw. It's one complete case, down and back right here. Now, let me tilt the camera down a little bit, and we're going to look at these things side by side.
Okay, so what I've got here inside the case right now is a 10S 4P battery that I built myself. This is PF cells. So you can see that with this basic BMS, we're only using half of the case. There's tons of space for electronics in here. So let's add some more cells from the right to the left just to simulate a slightly bigger battery. So I just added 5 more cells into the case just to kind of push things down. This would simulate a 10S 2P right there, right? 5 wide, 2 high, double stack top to bottom, kind of like how this is a 10S 4P. So if we had another, so this would be basically, now we're looking at what could potentially be a 10S 6P, right? So that'd be 60 batteries, or if we wanted more power, we could go a 12S 5P, which would still be the same amount of cells. But still, look at this, just from the wall, 5 more batteries, plus this 10S 4P, and this BMS is right here. And then we have all of this space still right here for electronics. What should we put in there? All right, fine. So we'll throw the electronics in there. So I just got a Foxbox Unity. I don't think I'm actually going to install it in this build right here. Maybe not quite yet. But as you see, it holds the Foxbox Unity. Easily could hold 2 Fox boxes. I've got the BMS on the outside of the battery, the 10S4P, plus the 5 cells down there. So I definitely think that it's possible to get yourself a 12S 5P. I'm into 12S. That's what I would go for. Unless you wanted some super range monster, you could have a 10S 8P, something like that. But look at all this space here. I mean, what if we just add a few more cells? I mean, who knows? What can we get 3 more cells in here? I don't even know what kind of battery that would make, but just keep lining them on up. And you can do the math later on, right? Here we go. Boom. Wall to wall. Let's make it a little bit loose so it's not too packed in there. So I've got another 8 cells in line. So what would that be? 8, 2, 4, I don't know. 10S 2P. That'd be another 10S 4P. So you're looking at a 10S 8P. 80 cells could potentially fit inside of this case right here. And all that did was make this a little bit tighter with the Foxbox Unity, but you still have clearance up here. And then plus when you put foam, and you have all this room down the side. Look at this. Look at this is actually extra wide too. So you have I can run my fingers down the side right here too without the battery being squeezed, and still have space to have some wires or whatever else that you might put in here, like an on-off switch, right, would be up in here. But I mean, it already comes with this. So we're looking at tons of space. He says it's good for a 12S 4P. I bet you could probably get a 12S 8P for like a big mountain board if you wanted something that was mounted underneath instead of like having a box on top. At any rate, side by side, these are the 2 cases. Let's go build something.
All right, so that's a wrap, just a quick wrap On the couple of the cases that I got, we're actually going to start building a board here shortly. I've started to put the pieces together. I'm going to be documenting that as well. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button. I am trying to build my channel and be a little bit better at creating my content and better videos. Hopefully that'll happen as part of my New Year's resolution. So until the next video. Thanks, bye.